Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Hunter Brown. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, ready to go here. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway. Not close with that one. Ball one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Curve in the dirt. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
The 0-1. In the dirt. And Judge takes a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
Batting third, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. Out number 3. Now here come the Astros. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Starting on the mound in this one, Max Fried. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
The 1-0.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That one almost got him.
Ball 3.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Hey.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing. But that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Now Correa up to hit. And that one ripped to left. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
That's to third. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton, a former MVP, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2007.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And the 0-2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
First baseman, Ben Rice.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. Towards first. Walker takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
2 down, bases empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That's off the mark,
outside.
and it's 1-0. In the air to left center. Loperfido should have this one. And that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Max Fried will go to work. Fried, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. This one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
That one way inside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Base knock, center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Loperfido.
Joey Loperfido now at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And it falls. Tag, but he's in there.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
In there at the knees. People may ask why. No spot in the order comes up with nobody on and 2 outs more frequently than the number 3 hitter. 2 on, 1 out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one almost got him.
Ball 2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now here is Jeremy Pena. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in at bottom half of inning number 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Here's a 2-0. And that's downstairs and outside. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Back here in Houston and stepping in for New York, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
That's a ball.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. He goes down looking. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Ball one there. The 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, Walker. He'll do it himself. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Batting ninth, catcher Austin Wells.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swings through that.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Yanks held in check. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the
And Chris,
Astros,
beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Astros.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's Christian Walker. First time up, he grounded to third.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Here's a 3-0. There's the strike. Man at first, 1 away. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder Cam Smith.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Number 80 getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Yarbrough getting loose as well. 2 on, 1 out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In the air, right field. Judge takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yainer.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Two on, two outs. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. The 2-2 on the way. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Correa on his horse and coming home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 4-zip.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
That one fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one not close. They're down 3-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Ground ball left side. And it gets by him. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Max Fried will give way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Number 80 comes on now.
80.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, 2 outs. Jake Myers, the next to hit, singled and drove in a run his first time through. Foul ball. Now the 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's too low. Ball 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0. The shortstop takes the ball. First and second, 2 down. 2 balls,
That's
no
ball
strikes
2.
to count. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed. Yordan Alvarez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Pulls that one foul. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Chisholm. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 6 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And 1-2. That one missed. And that is downstairs. And the count is filled up. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they're on the board.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Judge now. He's 0 for 1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Judge rips that one, and there's a hit.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Nope.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they slice into the lead. It's 6-3.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Lined into left center, base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Wright.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a foul ball. Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Late on that fastball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fly to left his first time. 0-1. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. The next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's through there for a strike. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
That one ripped. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling, and clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Caballero to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman Carlos Correa.
One down. Carlos Correa getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. 1-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch misses. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's out to center field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Nope. Ball 1.
He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Altuve off of first with 2 away. Up the middle. Chisholm jumps, throws. What a play. Inning over. So the Astros lead 1. But they still lead it 6-3. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball 1.
The Yanks trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Stays alive. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. Hard hit. Knocks it down. The underhand flip. That's out number 3. It's the Astros 6 and the Yankees 3. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Cam Smith.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And foul ball. Way outside, ball 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yainer Diaz.
Diaz, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder Joey.
So next up for Houston, Joey Loperfido.
Ball, that's out.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 6 and the Yankees 3. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
Right fielder Aaron Judge.
Brown back to work. That one almost got him. In the air, left side. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
That's outside.
The Astros leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one hit the knees for a strike. And that just misses. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. The Astros have some action in their pen. Ryan King, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Abreu, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Man at second. That one fouled hard the other way. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, in a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Hunter Brown departs. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Ryan
the
Weiss
Astros.
will take over here.
Number 51.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Man on second, 2 down. That one misses, and the count is 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Hey!
That one fouled off, 2-2. In the air to left center. Myers on the move. He's got it, and that is that. The Yanks lead one and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Blackburn.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off, Jake Myers.
Center fielder, Jake Myers.
That hits the dirt, and that is ball one. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And that one pulled foul. The 1-2. And that's
Yep,
outside.
that ball went out.
Slow roller to first,
No, that's foul.
and that's just foul. Hit in the air, center field. Grisham on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Just
Inside, ball one.
missed.
Hey!
Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Now a quick throw to first, and he dives back in safely. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Pena stands at first with one out. And that's down and away.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Line drive, leaps, and he's got it. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. It's the Astros 6 and the Yankees 3. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 7th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Fought off foul. The Yankees looking to rally. And the 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Chisholm not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Inside,
Nope.
ball
inside.
one. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ball, that's down.
The Astros leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one almost hit him.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
The 2-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the
So
Yankees.
up next for New York, Jose Caballero. Grounds one to short. Pena. Over to Altuve. Over to first. Safe.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
Quick move to first. Caballero back on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second. That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 6 and the Yankees 3. Back here in Houston, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Altuve leading things off and takes a strike.
Hey, 2.
Outside. Ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just missed. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
In the air to left center. Bellinger on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman.
So digging in, Christian Walker.
Walker.
Ball 1.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Play made. That ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Ryan
the Astros,
King gets the call from the
number
pen.
74, Ryan King. Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's outside. Ball 2. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying out of here. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they inch closer. It's 6-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Rip, but it curls foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That just misses. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
That one misses. Full count now. And a payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Yarbrough.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey!
And the lefty with the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. That one to first.
That ball's foul.
And it goes just foul. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yankees.
And that one clips the corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. There's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one hammered but pulled foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder Joey Loperfido.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Loperfido up next for the Astros. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Call it inside. Outside, that's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Talk about a battle at the plate. 10 pitches here in that one.
Next for the Astros, center fielder, Jake Myers.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Astros.
So back to the top of the order. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Ball in.
Two on, 2 outs. Sliced hard but foul. Here's a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Up the middle, Chisholm. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Josh Hader.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Foul ball there. Hader, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Zips it across. That's a very athletic play.
Second baseman.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's a strike.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. So they're down to their final out. Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 3. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And that's in there at the knees. Fouled off left side. Hader is just one strike away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab here, Hunter Brown. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next pitch is outside. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Just missed. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Stays alive. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting second, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And foul ball.
Ball inside.
Judge comes up empty there. Grisham gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him. And there's one down. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two. And that's downstairs and outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Ball, that's it.
Man at first, one away.
Ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the first. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Ball, that's inside.
And the 1-0. Foul ball. And there's a strike. Just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Hard hit, but right at him and left. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound today, Max Fried.
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Jeremy Pena digs in now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense. Yeah. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ball, that's out.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
The 1-2. Inside,
nope,
just missed. That one way inside. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Yeah, that's fouled off. There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
2 down, nobody on. And now 1-2. Next one in the dirt. On the ground to third. To first, inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. Swings through that one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next one
that's off the
misses.
plate.
Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. And that one's a little bit low. 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Pitch in the dirt. Full count now. Good job to fight that one off. That one misses.
Nope, that's down.
So a
Ball four.
leadoff walk.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hey.
And the 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
One out man at first. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball.
Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
The 1-2. That one missed. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one lifted to left. Loperfido settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Jose Caballero.
And he dodges that fastball. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells.
Hey.
On the ground to third. And that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. Correa, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former Rookie of the Year.
Hey. Ball, that's low. That's ball 2.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. That's down and in. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Popped up. Caballero under it. 1 away.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Cam Smith.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. And that's outside.
That's
and it's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to Jazz. Handles, throws to first, and there's 2 away.
7, catcher, Yana Diaz.
Almost got him.
Inside.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. That's smacked on a line to center. And that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Houston, here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. And that one missing low. Foul ball there.
That's ball 2.
Pitch
Ball
misses. 3-1 now. Swings through that. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings through him for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
On the ground. Altuve handles it. Over to first.
He's out.
First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2. That one ripped left field, back there. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, it's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man on second, 2 down. Stanton thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
First and second, 2 outs. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He reached out a walk his first time. And ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Check swing called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late with the swing there.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Just missed.
That's a really good take.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Struck him out looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. That one pulled foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. One out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Ball, that's out.
The lefty, the 1-0. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's ball 2.
On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. And that is the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They lead it 1-0. Start of the fourth, and stepping in for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
1 up, 1 down.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The Yankees down by a run, top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Doubled in his first AB. Check swing. He held up. And that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Upstairs.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1. Way high.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
That just misses. Ball 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball outside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Just missed.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Houston, so now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Tap foul at the plate. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to.
And a 3-2. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Astros.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Altuve.
Outside low. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Fouled off left side. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Nice curveball for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Jackknifes out of the way.
Now in this 3-ball count down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Swings through that one for strike 1. The Yanks trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Judge rips that one. Throws to second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hunter Brown out of the game, gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching.
Ryan Weiss takes over on the mound.
51.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. Yeah, there's the strike. Man at second. This one in the air center field. Myers gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Judge at second with 2 down. And it is 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Man on second, 2 down. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
Off the plate, ball 1. Hey!
The 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder, Cam Smith.
And a foul ball. On the inside corner for a strike. To the right side. Rice takes it to the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Next for the Astros, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
No, inside.
The 1-0. And that
Inside
one
ball.
almost got him. In the air, center field. Grisham settles under this one. And that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Houston. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Ben Rice,
Leading
the next
off
to
for the
hit.
Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity In the bullpen for Houston, Ryan King getting loose out there. Abreu, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that drops in for a strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Another 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Strike one. The Astros leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. And ball four there, tying run is on base.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Hey!
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
0-2 now. Fouls it back with two strikes. And the 0-2. Fastball almost got him there. One and two now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
One-run game, one out, one on. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Ford gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Hey!
The 0-1.
Ball.
Chisholm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt, blocked. The 2-1. And that's a little bit high. Austin Wells in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's to third. To second, Altuve. That ends the frame. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido.
Joey Loperfido.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. And that skips into dirt. Stays alive. 2-2 now. Maximus notches the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jake Myers.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Inside, almost got him. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop. Jeremy Pena has grounded out a couple of times.
Hey!
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Houston, here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. Left field. That gets down for a hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. But no advance. That's ball one.
Ball, that's upstairs.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Right through there for a strike. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. In the air, left field. Dives, and it gets by. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 3-1. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Ryan Weiss will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump, Steven Okert.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Stanton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Next offering is down low, and it's 3-0. Inside ball four.
Take your base.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fouled off. He was late. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Now one
Ball
missed. And there's a ball.
3.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add on. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses. Ball 1. Struck him out swinging. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next offering is outside. Here's a high chopper, and that's just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Ball 2.
The Yankees leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. There's the strike. High fly ball right field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman.
Here's Carlos Correa. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Just off the inside edge. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Number 80, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Yarbrough, a left-hander, also throwing. And a 1-1. That's a little bit low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
In the air right field. Judge on the move. And that's the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down here 5-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 46.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jose Caballero.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. It's through for a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So back to the top of the order. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 1. Wells leads off first with 1 away.
Nope, outside.
Ball to strike.
Ball.
in there at the knees for a strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And a 3-1 on the way. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Walker takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Outside.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Fouled off left side. That's inside.
Great
That's
RBI
inside.
spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Judge is down on strikes. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 5-1.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 80.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Cam Smith
Leading off
getting
for the
ready to hit.
Astros,
He's grounded
right
out a couple
fielder,
of times.
Cam Smith.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. You'll one. Swinging a foul straight back. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. That's to third. McMahon tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yankees.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Paul Blackburn, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Yo one. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him.
Up next,
2 up, 2 down.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. To third. Slings it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Yankees 5 and the Astros 1. Back here in Houston, all set to start the ninth in this one. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball 2.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
And now a full count. Ground ball right side. Walker steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And a swing and a miss. That misses. Ball 1. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Rice in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And that one ripped to left. Diving. It gets down. Could be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Ball 1.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
There's a strike. On the ground, right side. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. The Yanks lead 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Bottom 9. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
Ground ball left
That ball's
side.
foul.
And it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch,
Ball,
a
that's
slider
out.
that misses outside. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
That one
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
Ball one.
Aye.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a breaking ball
that's
misses
out.
outside. That one not close. Ball three. In the air to left center. 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros.
Astros down to their last out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Ball.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two down, nobody on. Inside,
ball
just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And that's
Ball,
off the
that's
outside edge. 3-1. They're down to their final strike. That's a good
Ball
at bat
four.
right there. He was down early
Up next
in
for
that
the
plate appearance.
Astros.
Works the walk.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Fought off foul. And that'll do it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.